Okay, so we got this video from Ethan. It's called Gotcha Tribalism is Ruining the Community. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I simply just believe play the games you like. If it looks cool, if it's fun for you, if it doesn't make you want to jump off a bridge, it's probably a pretty good game for you to check out. No matter which one it is, doesn't really matter. Even if some comparison, something's objectively better or worse, I mean, a gotcha game is pretty much guaranteed to have some nonsense in it, regardless of how much it's slightly better than another game. Anyways, let's see what he has to say about this.
So, this was a conversation that I wanted to have just about the internet in general. Um, because I feel what's happening on the internet is a lot of people are getting radicalized by certain different things, right? Whether you're into politics, gotcha tribalism because you get no bitches,
True.
sports, whatever the case may be, there's always going to be extremists in a group, right? And now, granted, these extremists do not define a whole group of people, but
Yeah, they don't define a whole group of people, but it feels like they do. That's the problem. So you go online, you open up Twitter or whatever social media platform you're looking at that day, and you see some crazy comment with a lot of upvotes or a lot of hearts or a lot of likes, and you're like, man, are all the people from this community like this or the majority? That's just kind of how it is. It's how people react to it. Not much you can do. Most people don't go, wait, actually, that's not the majority of people. You just don't think that way. You get in your feelings because you're annoyed by the comment, and then you think everybody's like that in that group. Nothing you can really do about it.
in the specificity of gotcha, this is why not only people don't like gotcha games, they don't like the gotcha communities, but why Twitter is a cesspool of genuine idiots who don't know how to conduct themselves as adults or people who have nuanced conversations. So, I made a tweet saying both non gotcha videos failed at first, but now are picking up, one even surpassing the woo drip marketing.
Oh man, that's good for him. Yeah, because he was mainly like 1,000% Gotcha creator, right? Before this. Oh, that's awesome. So what's the issue then? What's the issue with the tweet? Now I'm confused. Let's find out.
What did we learn? Gotcha players hate men.
Oh shoot, wait, I didn't read that part. Uh oh. Uh oh. Here's where you get the trouble, okay? He said a very bad thing. No, no, no. People won't like him saying that. I can't wait to see the response.
Now, obviously, I'm trolling here. I'll be real with you. The hype isn't really here for Luke. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but like it seems like the hype isn't right there for YouTube content about Woowa at the moment, at least on my channel and a couple other channels, you know.
I mean, well, for Luke, he's going up against Pink Nanami, which is well, I mean Nanami from PGR to my knowledge, I didn't play the game, is very beloved. She looks exactly like her, just with pink hair. And she's the quote unquote overpowered Sentinel Resonator character that's gonna be coming out within this patch cycle. So yeah, like obviously Luke is gonna be put in the back burner. Not to mention, there are some people for the life of them will never summon for a non 4-star male character ever in their life. They can't do it. It's not in their bones. And then there's not enough people who pick up all the male characters. There's some people like that. And yeah, it's just not gonna unless he's really cool, like when they show the gameplay for him and he's like the sickest dude ever or he's meta defining or something, he's gonna need some type of crutch to make him more appealing than Pink Nanami.
It is what it is. You know, you go with the territory, keep it pushing, right? I've been making different types of content, but the two videos I specifically have in here is called Microsoft wants you to stop calling AI slop and Grok AI has ruined Twitter. I'll give you a quick TLDR. Grok is creating damn. I gotta blur it out. I can't use that word. Grok is creating AI pornographic images of people of all ages, colors, creeds, and God's green earth against their will, non consensual. This is not okay. This is not a good feature that should be readily available to the public. I call this out because, like a normal human being, I don't want to wake up and see horrific, nasty things on my timeline. I just don't want to.
Yeah, he's right. I mean, it shouldn't exist. You shouldn't be able to do that. But with the advent of AI, I mean, Before AI, we had deepfakes. Like, yeah, it's inevitable. If you're a public figure and you exist on the internet, like, you know how we have Rule 34? Like, if it exists, there's, you know what of it? It's probably going to be like that, like a Rule 35. Like, if you're a public figure, Grok has created the nasty for you. Nothing you can do about it. You can try as much as you want, but AI is going to be AI.
See it. I already see it because the Twitter timeline is cooked. I then make a video shitting on Microsoft CEO because he wants you to not call AI slop, but not only is Copilot the biggest piece of garbage AI thing that they have, their stock is going down because certain investors feel they are not getting a return on investment because they have produced, I think it's about $80 billion into AI. Whatever, I cover the numbers here. So I'm pretty much talking about, hey man, my non-gotcha content's doing pretty good. That's awesome, right? Like it's not doing the most numbers of all time, but it's doing okay, right? So of course, we then have Steambun over here who tries to tie everything to gotcha tribalism. And this is where I think, I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this, a good role model, a person to come in and kind of maybe try to help you kind of decipher things, what's reality, what's not reality, and someone who's maybe in your ear to try to just bring you down off the edge is good. Now, thankfully, I have real life friends. I have a beautiful girl. I don't really get caught in that type of stuff anymore.
How many of you guys have that stuff? Just curious. Let me know. Maybe most of you, right?
Sometimes I do. I got caught up in like gotcha stuff earlier this year, and I was posting Muwa and all these other things. This is not real life. So without knowing the context of both of these videos,
Wait, please make this a trend where these gotcha CCs start slander random famous people using the same tactics they use on Genshin and get sued. Wait, what? What? Wait, but how was it random? Okay, I didn't watch the video, but his TLDR sounds pretty, I mean, accurate. Like, if someone said Grok is pretty bad because it gives people the ability to make inappropriate content out of people who don't want it or don't consent to it. I feel like that's not a crazy or insane thing to say.
both of these videos, he does not know the context. Steambun, please make this a trend where these gotcha CCs start to slander random famous people using the same tactics they use on Genshin and get sued. Now, he's clearly trying to tie this to a Wuwa versus Hoyo, whatever the case may be, gotcha pilled stuff.
Yeah, how does it even relate? I don't see it. Like, how do you see somebody talking about Twitter or just AI, and then you go, oh man, Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, like, yep, they're at it again. Because it's because there's AI in both of these games that they're automatically finding about it. Which, I don't know if there's AI in the games. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff.
In Steambun's defense, I am not going to sit here and say that Steambun was aware of the contents because he clearly wasn't. And Steambun said he did not know what the blank word means. CSAM. He didn't know what CSAM meant, right? So I asked him, hey, do you support Elon Musk allowing CSAM on the platform, Steambun? And he says, what is CSAM?
Oh, self-report. He didn't watch the video. He did not see what he had to say, but he had an opinion about a title and a thumbnail. Amazing. Amazing. I should start doing that, honestly. I might start doing that just to get reactions out of people, rage bait. You already know how it is. Classic internet fun.
Before we even continue into the replies, this is how you know that this culture, this guy, this little dog shit gotcha internet wars, it's completely fucking cooked. Because optically, the way this reads is you want someone to get sued because they said your favorite gotcha game sucks, and you want them to get sued because he's calling out, if you're in the know, Grok making AI porn, and Microsoft CEO, after firing 15,000 employees and raising all of their prices and being one of the biggest contributors to the RAM and GPU shortage, you want me to get sued because of this.
Dude, how do you cut costs and then increase prices. That is the most backwards, like, I don't know, Tweedledee, Tweedledum thinking there could possibly be. Well, I mean, I can't call you stupid because if people are still buying the products, you're probably winning, right? Really, it's consumers who have to like recognize this stuff and be like, okay, you want to do that? You want to have like, you want to cut cost everywhere, but you want to make it harder on me? Let alone not even make it easier on me. Not even keeping things the same, just that you cut cost a bit. I gotta pay more when you have to pay less to make the product you're selling me. That's insane.
Right. Now, again, I'm not going to say that this guy's a PDF, alleged he's a PDF. That's disgusting behavior. I'm not going to do that. When you say what is CSAM and this is how you're presenting yourself, this is how you present yourself online, you're not even informed of the conversation that's going on. You're just an easy dunk. You're a retard. CSAM means child sexual abuse material. Elon is aware of this type of material being generated with Grok and undressing children on adults on the platform. The video covers how it's not only illegal but disgusting. So by your tweet, I was hoping I would get sued for covering this. It comes off as you're supporting Grok's actions. I would recommend looking into content created so you don't make yourself look silly before you make tweets like this again.
Okay, I'm not gonna look at the guy's reply yet, but here's the problem. So I haven't seen the reply. I'm gonna assume it's a stupid reply. I could be wrong. He could have been like, "Oh man, my bad. I just didn't really look into it." But here's Ethan's problem, right? He's replying to this guy as if he's normal. Like, yeah, dude, like, see Sam, it's pretty bad. Here's what it means. Here's why we shouldn't support it. And it's kind of weird that you're telling me I'm doing a bad thing. I should get sued for saying CSAM is bad. Perfectly normal, makes sense. Anybody with about, I would say, 23 brain cells can understand what's going on here. I mean, hey, look at the reply, right? Not the reply, the commentary in his chat. Actual brain rot. Like he sees it. It's insane to him. Here's the thing: this guy, he's so locked in. The guy he's replying to, into the rage bait and the gotcha tribalism, that it's not even about CSAM. It's about Genshin Impact. All right, let's see what he has to say.
And now, again, this guy clearly was not aware of what this meant. But this is the problem. When you try to tie gotcha shit to real world shit, not everyone is just going to sit there and talk about the bads of gotcha. I'll be real with you. I'm going to blow up. I'm going to be bigger than gotcha games. It is what it is. You don't like that. You don't like that. It's all good. I haven't sold my dick mold yet. I know you're on my dick. Don't worry. The 6.4 inches is coming to your store very fucking soon. It will. But when you try and blur these lines, when people are talking about real, genuine conversations that involve illegal activities, you are fucking cooked, brother. This does not need to tie back to gotcha. So when you go down here, I don't really like the entire Grok editing image thing at all. But still, I'd love to see you guys pivot to bigger targets with your content. Preferably with the same approach y'all do with Genshin.
Wait, what?
Still loved how Hexjuice got obliterated by Taiga. I don't know who. First of all, I don't know who.
I don't know that situation either. Wait. So, okay, let's break this down. Oh, I don't really like the entire Grok editing image thing at all. So he's acknowledging that's bad. He doesn't like it. Cool. But still, I'd love to see you guys pivot to bigger targets with your content. What do you even mean by that, number one? And number two, if he is targeting a small target, let's just say Elon Musk is a small target, right? Not Elon Musk, Twitter, right? Or Grok. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with focusing on a small problem? If it was small, which I don't think it is, right? I don't get it. Preferably with the same approach y'all do with Genshin. So is Genshin like the big dog? Is that the big target? Hoyoverse is the big dog? Oh man, Hoyoverse is bigger than freaking Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Hoyoverse is the king of all internet entertainment.
I love Hexjuice. I think Hexjuice is amazing. Hexjuice is a great person. I haven't spoken to them forever. I have no idea who the fuck that is, right? There's no way you're trying to pivot to supporting me when this tweet is clearly trying to imply you want me to be sued for going after two famous billionaires. I don't know what the community is or how this is relevant, or how this is irrelevant. I meant to say relevant. I'm stupid. I get gotcha tribalism is your bread and butter, but not everything is related to that. You clearly look dumb here. No, I don't support you at all. That video might be good. Maybe you're not spreading misinfo yet, but one day you will get there. People from your circle always do. Look at what Tectone's at right now.
Wait, so he's just manifesting it. Wait, he's creating the villain that doesn't exist yet. Honestly, your video, I haven't seen it yet, but it might actually be good. You might be going down the right direction. But I know for a fact this guy right here, this Ethan guy, and he might be a good apple right now, but good apples go bad if you don't take care of them. And it seems like you're going to be one of the bad ones. He's manifesting a reality that does not yet exist, may never exist, and he's basing it off of Tectone. I don't understand how what Tectone does in any way, shape, or form consists of what Ethan does. But I don't know, maybe he has more to say.
Now, we'll get to Tectone in a moment. I'll get to the Tectone derangement syndrome. You were calling me out because I am calling out illegal AI pornographic materials and a billionaire being out of touch begging for sympathy. I will not say you support these because you clearly were misinformed. But from an optics perspective, any normal human being looking at this tweet clearly thinks, holy shit, he's fucking retarded. Retard spotted. They got the they got the cat emoji ready for you, bro. Like genuinely ready for you. Tectone has nothing to do with this. Hexjuice has nothing to do with this. You have people wanting Saint Tontas to get fucking sued because of misinformation and AI when
I don't know about the situation. But yeah, the fact that he is just full storm, like head first, just hedging other people into a situation that has nothing to do with them at all. Or, I mean, I don't know if these individuals did comment on the videos Ethan made. I'm doubting it because I think if they did, this steamed Tontas guy would probably, include that. Yeah, the guy's insane, man. I mean, Ethan engaging with the rage bait is, it's a loss within itself. You can't beat this guy. This guy will never lose because he always has a comeback that doesn't make sense. No matter how much you make sense, this guy has a comeback for it. It's a never-ending battle.
Steam Bun is literally, in plain English, accusing Koro Games of using AI for art. If anyone's getting sued, there's a higher chance it's going to be you for making false claims. Nothing in these videos are false, right? Even to the point, Grok's AI sparks global outrage over deepfakes of women and minors by, and Malaysian authorities. The scandal highlights safeguard failures, ethical lapses, fueling calls for stricter AI regulations and reforms. This incident underscores the urgent need for balance, innovation, and human protections. French and Malaysian authorities investigate Grok generating sexualized deepfakes. French prosecutors in Paris have opened an investigation into X after its AI chatbot Grok generated sexually explicit deepfake, including images of minors.
That is insane. So are people going to the AI and telling it to do that? Or is the AI Grok just on its own, just insane, like going on a rampage? I'm pretty sure it's the former. Because again, I don't know much about the Grok situation. I've been seeing headlines about it, but I just haven't read or watched any videos on it. But yeah, minors, that's wow, dude. Like people are crazy out here, man.
Malaysian authorities are also investigating Grok for producing sexualized deepfakes. This has nothing to do with Genshin Impact. This has nothing to do with gacha games. I'm sorry to tell you, Natlan was fucking garbage. It was the land of the greed, 10 toes down, on some Hassan Abi shocking the dog type shit. I will absolutely stand on that take. Wuthering Waves is a better game for me. If it's not a better game for you, I don't really give a fuck.
See, now he can't lose because he said for me, right? If he said objectively, this game is better, then he can lose because people are like, well, but what if people like Genshin Impact more? And then he'd lose. But he's losing by just engaging with this guy. This guy's not to be engaged with. He's not someone to be reasoned with. Or she, I don't know. I'm assuming right now. But yeah, this guy, it's like a plague, dude. You know how the Black Plague hit Europe really hard? That's what tribalism is like. Once somebody gets sucked into it, there's like a 2% chance you can cure them. And if you do, they probably still have like after effects. They probably get like freaking mental diabetes, just a new disease they're gonna get after they get out of the tribalism.
But you're mad that I'm telling the truth and we're having adult conversations and you're tying it to gotcha games. A prime example of how gotcha tribalism has cooked people's mental. This is sadly the world we especially live in. Get this shit. He's so retarded he can't fucking read. Bro wants me to get sued because I made a video calling out Elon for allowing Grok to generate Sam and other porn-like material, and Microsoft for being out of touch, all to tie it to Genshin Impact. He didn't even know CSAM what is, but immediately tied it to gotcha tribalism. When John Seaman made that horrific fucking tweet, hey John,
Dude, it's like the I don't know if you guys are familiar with the console wars. It's like that. It's because right now we're having an issue with RAM and stuff like that, and so you got these guys who are typically more technically inclined, who are into PC gaming a lot, and they've been into it for a while, maybe a decade or so. They understand PCs, how to build them, computer components, and all that, and the value of each one. And so when the RAM shortage hits, they go, "Hey guys, there's not just gonna be a problem for us PC gamers. It's gonna be a problem for console gamers too. It's gonna be a problem for people who want to have TVs, phones, all that stuff is going up." And then you got these guys who are so embezzled with the console war, and they go, "What are you talking about? Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, they're just gonna eat the brunt of the price. Whatever price increase is gonna happen, they're just gonna make sure the next console is $500." And it's like, you really think that a GPU price that goes up to $5,000, let's just say they're, I don't know what GPU or CPUs or whatever they're going to use on the new consoles, the next gen, but I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be a pretty beefy set of consoles that are coming out, maybe like a something above a 3060 in terms of like GPU power, maybe in the 40 series or something. And that's going to be expensive because GPU prices are getting so insane that Nvidia right now is bringing back the 3060, right? 3060 with I believe 8 GB of VRAM, so not even 16. Yeah, it's getting that bad. And I was hearing, I don't know if it's true or not, that the consoles are actually getting pushed back in terms of when they want them to come out because of this. It's that bad. So it's kind of like that where you're so sucked into the war or the tribalism that everything you see, everything that exists around you has to do with that one thing, that one, I don't know if I call it a hobby, if console warring or gotcha tribalism is a hobby. People treat it like it is because they're so, I guess, involved in it, like their life, like that is your hobby. Like you get off work, you get off a 12-hour shift to turn on the internet and talk about your consoles or your gotcha. Like that is your life. You get on Twitter for that. So you can't reason with these people at all. For them to see the light, they have to get knocked in the head by a sledgehammer maybe 5 or 6 times. But at that, you might accidentally have them not wake up. So it's over. They're not coming back. They're not coming back from the dead.
And he was talking about like the dumbass shit where it was like, oh, it's always the Hoyo community. That was a garbage fucking tweet. It is not just you, Steam Bun. Yes, before you want to say, well, someone else did it too. This is degenerate behavior. The difference is you are not understanding these topics and positioning yourself as a dumbass. This is literally what I didn't do this. This is your liking. This is me making fun of gotcha players hating men, right? He then goes on to say, you see, you're doing it again, restructuring the initial incident as something else. I don't see any restructuring.
Yeah, when did he do that?
I don't see any restructuring. Notice how you ignored the Microsoft video. Microsoft being out of touch.
Oh,
tweet.
4K.
The fact that my point is you start to slandering famous people and it's not targeted towards the Grok post.
Well, I mean, so to my knowledge, Elon Musk is in charge of the entirety of Twitter. Obviously, he probably hires people to handle different aspects of it, right? It's a big company after all, big brand to manage. But at the end of the day, he probably has a lot of the final say what happens with the AI, with Grok and all that. Or they come to him like, hey, can we do this thing with Grok or this AI? He's like, yeah, 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 or no, right? Probably has a lot final say on a lot of things. I could be wrong. He could just not be that involved with Twitter, but I'm pretty sure he is. He was the guy that wanted to change the entire logo and name, right, to X. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why like you see us slandering famous people. Yeah, this guy he's manifesting destiny, right? He's making stuff up. He's trying to come up with a reason not to like what Ethan said just because he doesn't like Ethan or like what Ethan represents. Which is you don't have to like him. You don't have to like Ethan, but that doesn't mean everything he says is like a piece of doo doo that you gotta freaking point out. Like, oh, look at this turd. Like maybe every brown thing isn't a turd. Okay, maybe it's a cookie. So use your eyes a bit.
This is about Grok. What are you saying? I'm attacking Elon Musk because of the fact he's fully aware of what's happening on Twitter. I'm attacking and slandering the Microsoft CEO because he's put multiple people into financial peril by fucking firing them. Then after that, raising the prices inadvertently of GPU and RAMs by spending $80 billion in AI and not getting the ROI that their investors want. Therefore, they're cooked because Copilot is trash.
And then they put the brunt of the costs on you, the customer, the consumer. It's insane how that works, man. And then if somebody comes online, you're like, hey, man, I think what Microsoft is doing is pretty bad with these decisions. And they go, why are you attacking my favorite billionaire? It's like, okay, dude, he is a public figure, okay? And his company might be making a couple mistakes. That's all we're trying to say. No one's out here like, look at this freaking billionaire. His wife is ugly. He's ugly. Like, they're not doing that. I mean, maybe some people are. I haven't seen it yet, though. Come on, man. Just lock in. Lock in, internet, please.
And then you didn't even read my response. Well, you did not read the tweet. Well, my bad, man. But the point still stands where this post is about switching to IRL famous people. I love to see you get in trouble for misinfo.
So he still wants him to get in trouble. Jesus. Oh my god. How is this guy real? How is this a real person that exists? But you know what it is? It's like the need to be right. I think a lot of people have a hard time admitting when they're wrong. Like they can't just turn around and be like, "Oh shoot, I messed up there, my bad." Like he tried it here, he said, "Oh well, my bad, man." Well, he said "men," which is funny, but he was only saying that to not reading his tweet, which is insane work in itself. Why would you respond to something you haven't read? Well, anyways, I'm going on a tangent. I don't understand this. He is he is so like how do I say this? He's so focused on being correct and like, yeah, I'm gonna get Ethan today, that he is legitimately making up a reality that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. I think if Ethan was the guy that this guy imagines him to be, Ethan would get on his stream with like a mask on and a dark aura just around him. He would be the evil incarnate. He would have the Kuro CEO in the background, like whipping him and telling him what to do. And go get after those Genshin guys. Get them. We gotta delete them. That's how this guy, Steamed Tontas, imagines Ethan. That's his reality.
That's fine. You don't need to like me. It's all good. You don't need to like me. That's fine. I don't give a fuck, right? You cannot like me. It's all good. But trying to tie everything to gotcha tribalism and not understand anything and putting yourself in a bad situation is why this app will forever be cooked in perpetuity. There will never be any progress on this app. Human beings like yourself, for whatever reason, can only find a way to pick one single side and think everyone else is their op. Everyone's the opposition. I have to be on the offense. I have to be on the offense and defense because I can't let my Dawe-kun I can't let that get bodied. My reverse 1999, I can't let that get defamed, right? This has nothing to do with this shit. Not a single thing at all. And then you see this with politics, you see this with everything, whether you're an Asmon viewer, a fucking Hassan viewer. And then bro wants to bring up Tectone. Tectone has not streamed in months, right? Tectone's got what's Tectone's got going on. That's my man's. We need more IRL videos from these amazing creators from the Tectone circle so they can all get in trouble the same way Tectone did.
Yeah, he just doesn't like these people. He doesn't like Ethan. I guess anybody like in the quote unquote Tectone circle or who was friends with Tectone or acquainted with him, he doesn't like any of them. He doesn't like that they exist. He wants them to be deleted, basically. That's all it is. There's no more rationalization you can make towards that. This guy, he just doesn't like him.
Has no idea about Tectone's situation. Not a single clue, right? And is just using the fact that Tectone is not streamed to try to slam.
Oh yeah, he hasn't even gotten banned. He's taking a break or something, right? He just doesn't want to engage with content creation right now, which is fine. Like, let the man go, bro. Let him go do his thing.
Dunk me. You don't care enough about people's livelihood being ruined, whether they're seeing their lives of their mothers, their fathers, their children being posted in horrific ways on Twitter, and Microsoft literally fucking the market, not only just for computers, but this is going past computers at this point. Your main takeaway is, I hate Tectone and I hate you. This is why you are a joke. This is why this community is a fucking joke. And then you got people, where is Tectone's dad? Are you going to keep you in check? What is Tectone's dad have to do with this? The sins of a man is not...
Well, what they don't understand is that Tectone's dad is secretly the CEO of both Twitter and Microsoft. He's running it all. That's what it is. That's what Ethan doesn't understand. That Tectone's dad is the mastermind of everything.
The sins of a father. You want me to not be friends with the dude because of, like, what? Because of his dad? Like, what the fuck? Are you dumb? Like, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm 27 years old. Like, I could disagree with a motherfucker on a personal level about multitude of things in this world and still be cool with him. And he's not his dad. I'm not his dad. But these are the people that support him, and these are the motherfuckers. This is what they're liking on Twitter. Fluffy, fluffy, squishy, squishy. When I pick it up and started squeezing and nodding, I got super curious about what the fluffiness ends. I thought the fluffiness just kept going, but inside there's a different sensation, all squelchy and soft. And when I realized Zhao Chan's tiny little boobs when the humanity takes a step forward.
Hey, yo. Oh my god. Oh, how is this real? How is this guy real, bro? Oh my goodness. How many views did that get? Let's go back. Is that the same one? Is that the 358K? Oh, man. Wait, I don't think so. It's a reply, right? I'm new to Twitter, okay? I'm not a big Twitter user, okay? So don't come after me for not understanding what I'm looking at.
I realized Zhao Chan's tiny little boobs when the humanity takes a step forward. This is what bro's reposting or writing, how bro felt writing this.
Wait, so he reposted that? Dude, like, I mean, I could see why he's defending Grok. You know what I mean? Like, I can see where his interests come because, you know, if Grok gets demonized, then what he's after will also be demonized. You know, you can take that however you want. That's all I'm saying.
Are you dead ass? Are you dead ass? Like, these are the people you're supporting? We're over here talking about real life shit, dog. Real life shit. Someone needs to check that man's Grok, right?
Yo, true. Yo, how is he using Grok? Bro, he probably tells Grok to do some insane thing with ZZZ characters, bro. Because he probably can't draw it himself like what he wants to look at. He's like, hey, yo, Grok, yo, run up some Zhao. What's another character in ZZZ that's questionable? Can't think of one right now. Oh well. I don't know, maybe a Lycon, right? Maybe he's a Lycon fan.
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You are the perfect example of why there needs to be strong role models in the world, because clearly you need fucking guidance. I get you're a child, but brother, this shit is not going to help you. You're not even making money off of the gotcha tribalism shit. Even if you were making a bag, I could kind of be like, all right, I get it. You're not. You're just, I don't even think it's a grift. I think you're just.
Bro, that's true. He's just in it for the love of the game. He's in it for the love of the game. He's not making a cent off of this, and he's locked in. He's like, this is my side. This is my team. I rep my team no matter what, which is, to an extent, you can respect it. I can respect the freaking, the commitment to the ideology or whatever you want to call it, the freaking tribalism war.
Mentally deficient. So directly from the tip of my dick to your fucking mother's mouth, chill. Understand not everything's about gotcha, and you don't need to try to always do this gotcha tribalism bullshit. You want to see me get sued? Bro, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. You don't like me? I don't care. Congratulations. You're number 572. But you have a genuine mental deficiency for speaking on.
I'm going to be honest. You probably don't care, but he got you to care hard enough to make freaking, how long is this video? A 16-minute video on it? Like, bro, he got you, dude. I mean, well, he was streaming while he was talking about it because you can see his chat, so he was probably just bringing up the conversation. But hey, man, like, to an extent, he got you. Like, you thought this guy was so dumb, you're like, oh my god, I gotta talk about this.
Things that you don't even know about. The fact that you kept this post up is outstanding to me. I'm, again, saying perfectly in plain English, you do not Steam Bun. I know for a fact Steam Bun does not support him, and he does not like the Grok shit. He does not like the Grok shit. He doesn't. He 1,000,000% doesn't. But this literally makes you look like you're defending them. And not only that, if you're aware.
Yeah, right? And, like, everybody knows this guy, the Steam Tontas guy. He probably, like, I think if somebody else said or made the exact same videos, which I haven't seen the videos. I only heard his TLDR. So there could be some insane stuff in those videos. But somebody else that he likes made the exact same videos. He'd be like, oh my god, bro, these freaking CEOs, Grok, Microsoft, it's insane, bro. But because somebody he didn't like made the videos, it's over, dude. Like, this guy's the villain. Obviously, whatever he's saying is incorrect.
Of what's going on, you can't even, like, the craziest part that I'm just thinking about, if you're aware of what's going on Twitter and you didn't need to watch my video, how the fuck you making this tweet, dog? Like, how are you making this tweet? AI has ruined Twitter. So if you say you're not a fan of it, I really don't like the entire Grok editing images thing at all. So then what are you mad about? What are you mad about? You would agree with me, no? I'll be real with you, man. This shit's cooked. People need to find God, and I don't know, man. Good luck in your life, but do me a favor. The dick mold's coming out soon. I'll PM you personally when that shit's out. I'll see you boys in the next one.
Over 2,000 lessons.
All right, man. Freaking ad. Got hit with an ad. Oh well. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know what to say about this. Like, we got some insane folks out there, okay? But besides that, I mean, make sure you guys go check out the original video made by Ethan. I'll make sure to put a link in the description for you to click on that. Give him a like, give him a view, say what's up, and just have a good rest of your day.